Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is the Faceless Strategist, and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. And now, in the last episode, we actually did a bunch of digging around, and basically, we have come to the conclusion that we need to do the Headmistress quest. There we go. So, basically, we will be heading to the map chamber. So let's actually just head on to secret rooms, then to the map chamber, like so. I believe I'll need to actually go at it like this. This is a pretty weird position for my microphone to be in. But it is what it is. I'm actually doing it on my second monitor. Opala. What on earth did I do? There we go. So let's actually just go on ahead and check out what the portrait actually wants. Probably something very smart, because there should be a fourth trial as well. Because there should be 4 of them.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Okay, so that is basically impossible.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Well, he better know what to do, because if he doesn't, we're basically skewered. A basis for blackmail. Okay, let's go ahead and locate her on the map. It seems that we have some other things that are happening here. So this is basically near Hogsmeade. So we're just going to use the full flame as instructed right over there. And right, let me just... Yeah, that should be more than enough. Okay. God damn, poop, 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 poop. Okay, let's see what... Whoopla. Let's see what she has to say.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
God damn, the screen quality is freaking terrible on my second monitor, like holy jeebus. It's like I'm wearing 2 sets of glasses.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Okay, I'll speak with Mr. Bickle's friends.
See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Yeah, no problem.
Hopefully by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Okay. Okay, right, so let us actually go ahead and speak with all of these different people.
Revelio.
There we go. Nice, another field. Okay, I believe this was like the first one I was meant to get, but it doesn't really matter. What does matter is that we actually get this done, and I love it when it lags a little bit like that. Oof. Absolutely love it. I practically adore it. Okay. Yeah, we're basically just going to tackle this one that's off to the far left. There we go. Am I recording? I am. Good. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk to this one over here.
Miss Filbert must be around here somewhere.
No, really.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him, as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
Yeah, that's kind of wise. Right.
Does not like people talking, as you already know.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Yeah, whoop. Yeah, this is basically like playing a mafia or something, but instead of going out to shut the witnesses up, we're actually going around and making them talk, which sort of makes sense, since this is Harry Potter and all. Okay, so they are up here. Right. Heading on inside. Up.
Mrs. Rabe, sure.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Ah, Rabe.
Mrs.
I actually heard something else.
I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
That is what I needed.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Oh, mademoiselle, but I am the danger. If you understand our meaning.
Thank you.
We're on the right track. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
But please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop.
Okay.
I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill. Mr.
Okay.
Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in
Okay.
terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Okay, well that was rather odd.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Okay, I guess she is naughty. A basis for blackmail. That sounds illegal. Most likely is. But in any case, we're just going to go ahead and go back. Hoppala. Hoppala. And let's do it again. Hoppala. Okay, nothing like a bit of cold water to get the old bronchial tubes breathing, if you know what I mean. Let's see what she has to say about this.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps I'll find her there.
We could have just went straight to the Hog's Head, but okay, whatever. Perhaps she was kidnapped by criminals. Perhaps we'll get an action sequence where we have to go out and rescue her or something. Wapala.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Yeah, she must be. If she's not, then she's not.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Oh, okay, so it's one of those detective sort of type of games. Okay. Okay, bum bum bum. Ba bum bum. Okay.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been this way. I need to find.
So that's the Ashfinder hideout. Okay, that sort of makes sense. We're just going to go ahead and go there.
Led to this room. Must be another way forward. Accio.
Obviously, we need to pull out these two logs here. That is kegs.
Hidden door.
And they'll open up the hidden door. It's so obvious. Okay, let's head on inside.
This way. I need to find her quickly.
Yeah, don't worry, we will find her relatively quickly.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen. Revelio.
Mm-hmm. Well, you were kind of wrong. Somebody did come for her, but Probably not somebody who you were expecting. I'm kinda hoping there'll be more, because all of this is just a freaking snooze fest for now. I think my pie is burning. Could be wrong. Nice. And boom. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, come on, come on. Dirty little bastard. There you go. Nice. Why aren't everybody just using Avada Kedavra, you know? It's such a great spell, you know. There we go. Okay, let's actually head on out. Right, I did already open that. I was looting all of this, and I do believe... Oh, right, I already did a bunch of combat with them. I had to actually exit my game, which was a little bit of a pain in the ass, in all honesty, and now I'll just have to do everything all over again, more or less. But yeah, that doesn't really matter all that much. Right, let us actually go ahead and open up this one. Nice, that's a legendary item. Let's see what else can we actually get here. Okay.
Poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
I hope so. Otherwise, this would be a waste of time. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and collect everything that we can collect. Since we do have those optional objectives, we might as well try to actually do them. Yeah, don't thank me. Go thank your mother. Oh! Yes, indeed. I went there. Okay. Revelioso. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, li, sol.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio.
Yeah, we won't be destroying it, simply for the fact that we can probably blackmail him ourselves with it. That would seem to be the more obvious solution to actually do. Okay, hold on.
Confringo. Bombarda. Defendo.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. Making our way downtown, walking fast. Okay, we have this side over here as well. Let's see what we can actually make of it. Okay, perfect. And I need you.
Tell me to say nothing. Boss will deal with her when he arrives.
Okay, that's one tough cookie. I really do be needing the... what do you call it? The instant death spell. Just so I can Avada Kedavra them into oblivion. And there we go. You cannot... Ah, don't worry, man. At least 2 people will see a victory. Not including myself, so all is good. Okay.
Must be here somewhere.
Yeah, she's here somewhere around.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Raven. He will tell you over here. I need your help.
Hold on, mate. There's stuff to be looted.
Mr. Raven.
Okay.
Daisy told me you'd been abducted. You
spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you alright?
I am alright. Thank you for coming.
Mm-hmm.
These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this.
Okay.
Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best.
Mm-hmm.
Where it might be.
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend
Yeah.
Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio.
Hmm. Okay. Ah,
Rogue's one could be in there.
there we go.
More.
So that's it. Okay, good. Oh, nice. So basically, we have unlocked that.
Mr. Rabe's wand.
Mm-hmm.
Be glad to have this back.
I should hope so.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back.
Mm-hmm.
One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Yeah, that's true. Freaking slice him up.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well,
Okay.
but be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Okay, yeah, that's not really that much of a problem. A fight is a fight, you know. Whatever, who cares? We'll fight them off. The most important thing is that I get my money. Because I spent 4,000 on a freaking broom upgrade. That kinda has me pissed, not gonna lie. My guess is they're going to ambush us as soon as we leave out of here. Which would be a good spot if there's any just to attack.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do that.
Nuts I
Mhm.
owned. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe alright?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yeah.
With all due respect, officer,
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off base. I must insist that you leave them to us. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
my mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak.
She's in on it. She's definitely in on it, trust me. That's how those things start. Definitely in on it. Without a doubt, she's in on it. I can feel it in my the poacher's house call. Okay. Nice, so this one is actually progressing rather nicely as well. So let us actually go ahead and do that. We'll go to the beast classrooms. Okay. Oh, I just received an email. Okay. Yeah, nothing too special, but yeah, that's all well and good. Okay, yeah, so Poppy is right on over there. Let us actually go ahead and talk to her to see if she did indeed find out something or nah. Whoa. You gotta slow down, mate. Whoppa. Let's go ahead and wait.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Alme vodin, alme sokira, alme sokakakalaka.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran.
Such a state.
Someone recognized me and haunted her room. They got to her.
What do you mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm so sorry, Poppy.
Sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's alright. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers.
Let's go on the offensive, let's kill them.
Another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
What's a Snidget?
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Okay.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Well, of course.
Stay out of it. But I know she suspected that poachers might go after the Snidgets. If they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon. But the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us. Who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Let's talk to the centaurs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Okay, you better have a plan soon. Because I wish to be doing something.
Wingardium Leviosa.
No, I need this one. Okay. Yeah, that's all well and good. Let's see what else we can actually do. Quest-wise, the sky is the limit. Yeah, the Polyjuice plot. Okay, so things are getting interesting. We're whipping up the Polyjuice. Now with the Polyjuice, we can basically be any person that we want to be. And the magic is more or less endless, I think. I could be wrong, but in any case, we're just going to go ahead and pay him a visit and see what we can actually do about everything. Okay, so Professor Fig is down here. Let's actually head on over here to the L quests. Let's go ahead and track this one. Okay, right, we actually need to head down. I think I overshot the travel point, but I guess that doesn't really matter all that much. Yeah. Okay, nice. We're almost there. Refresh this, refresh that.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle, and I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
No shit, Sherlock.
There's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Okay, interesting.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor.
Okay.
I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Oh wait, will I have an opportunity to troll people? That would be pretty nice if I could. That would be incredibly funny.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student? Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
I heard the headmaster approaching.
Okay, so the Professor Black is going to be seriously pissed. Okay.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is wrong, Professor Black.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will. And with... and I spotted Scope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did I do to deserve him as a headmaster?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
This is amazing. This is really... Imagine you get to be your boss for one day.
Danny's coming this way.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Okay,
Seems a little off with the head.
okay, he's having plenty of fun being the headmaster. I don't really blame him. I would do the same stuff as well. Perhaps even more.
What passes for magic in these halls,
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, fella. No. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply
Thank you. but I am happy to look into
Good, good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
a wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig.
I am gonna be in so much trouble by the time this is all finished.
Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the stunning banners of Slytherin. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever. Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone. Even Master himself.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you. The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Okay, interesting. Okay, that was really fun.
Made it.
Up.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna do that. Yeah, that was incredibly fun right there. Like, I cannot believe that actually freaking worked. Surprise meeting, meet Pop in the Forbidden Forest. Okay. I'm actually gonna call it quits for this one.